Hi there, I'm Dick Allgire. I want this public statement to clarify my position within the remote viewing community. I want everyone to know that I am no longer a member of the Hawaii Remote Viewers Guild, also known as HRVG. I'm not an officer of that group. I have not taught the HRVG methods of remote viewing for quite a while. My only communication with HRVG members is through legal counsel. So I ask that everyone in the remote viewing community not associate me with HRVG in any way when making public statements or posts on social media. I'm not an officer of any remote viewing group. But I'd like to make some general comments that might be useful for the remote viewing community. And keep in mind that I am not referring to any specific individuals or groups. Over the years, I've seen instances in which people have tried to claim ownership over procedures, methodologies, and even specific individual remote viewing sessions done by other remote viewers. There have been times when viewers were told they did not own their own work. Imagine a world where you do a session all by yourself, and then someone tells you, you can't publish that. It's your work, but someone else claims to own it, and they claim the ability to suppress and censor your work because they trained you. Imagine Shakespeare's English teacher claiming to own all his poetry, all his plays, because that person once taught Shakespeare how to read and write. Imagine that teacher threatening Shakespeare with the prospect of costly litigation that would destroy him financially if he didn't cease and desist publishing his own work. Now, some might not like the type of targets that I've been tasked. Someone might not believe the data that I have produced. Someone may not even like the people I have worked with. That's okay. Everyone is free to criticize those things. But should anyone have the right to stop the work from being shown? Who would make that decision? I've been a professional reporter for 38 years. I've always been dedicated to telling people the news, not restricting what people can do or say or learn. I believe in the constitutional rights to freedom of speech, press, and freedom of association. You know, in the United States, people have actually died to defend those rights. When I learned how to remote view, it was always with the intent of exploring the greater reality of human existence and consciousness. I always knew that I would tell others about my explorations. Right now, I don't know what my future will be in the world of remote viewing. I know that remote viewing has been a great hobby. You know, it's like a big playground. But remember when you were a kid and you were on the playground and there were bullies causing trouble? It's hard to be happy when you're being bullied. As we enter 2016, remote viewing is at a crossroads. Remote viewing has been in the civilian public world for 20 years now, and what we're doing currently will determine how remote viewing is presented now and how it will evolve in the future. The old guard is fading away. Third and even fourth generation viewers are taking the stage. But this should not be shrouded in secrecy or cloaked behind terms like proprietary or confidential or must have permission. Permission to show people your own session? No one needs to give you permission to communicate with your own higher self and then tell anyone what you discover. We owe it to humanity to ensure that remote viewing is available to anyone and that anyone can use it with no limitations.